Hello and welcome. I have for you today a short meditation to do. It will help your body to relax, your mind to settle, and your energy system to calm and energize itself.
Now we have our energies awake and alive. For this meditation, we just need to get a little bit more fire in our body because we have these three energy centers or dantians like throbbing away. We just want to give them a bit more fire because we're going to do a bit of karma burning. So to get the fire, we just need actually a bit more oxygen in our body. So I'm going to take you through a process that will give you more oxygen in your body. If you feel a bit lightheaded, it doesn't matter. That's just what it does. So we'll just do it for like a little while until we're at a point that's enough. So we're going to do it by imagining that we're walking up a mountain. So we're starting to walk up. It's not too steep and it's all breathing. So we're breathing through our nose at this point, but we're breathing more deeply than we normally would because we've already been walking for a while, and so it's starting to get a bit hilly. So we're just breathing a bit normally, faster than normal. So you'll hear yourself breathing. You come to a creek, you have to jump over the stones on the creek. So jumping's making you use more oxygen. So jump, jump, jump. Don't fall in the creek. Jump. Oops, someone just slipped in the creek. Get up, get up, get back on the rock. That person's scrambling to get back on the rock, but they're all right. Someone else from the group is helping them. Everyone is safely on the other side of the creek, but before us is like a bigger hill. So this time we're going to be breathing in through our nose, but out through our mouth. We're not forcing it. It's just that when we need more oxygen, we open our mouth naturally. We've come to a thicket with a lot of very close trees, so we have to sort of scramble through the trees. Someone is leading the way. We've got to push the bushes apart. So it's taking even more effort. So a lot of our breathing is actually through our mouth by this stage. It's also through our nose, but they're both actually working. We're climbing over all the bushes. We're through the thicket and we're at the last bit of climbing up the mountain, but it's quite a lot of big stones. So we have to climb up and try not to slip off them and climb through them. So it really is a lot of hard work. So you're nearly at the top, so don't worry how heavy you have to breathe because you're nearly there. Climbing through all the rocks, you can see the top. You're almost there. Last big rock, you're climbing through the crevice. Don't slip down because otherwise you'll hurt yourself. There's quite a big fall. You're just through the last bit. Finally, you're at the top. Keep your eyes closed. It's flat up the top, thank goodness. So just gradually letting your breath settle. You're wandering around. There was a group coming up with you, but they've all gone to their own separate places. You can't see anyone anymore. This is a very solitary part of the process. You see a flame in the distance, sort of beside a cave, really, a fire. So you walk over there, your breath is still settling, it's not stable yet. And you're not cold, you're hot because you had to climb up the mountain, but you decide to sit next to the fire. You're sitting cross-legged on the top of the mountain next to the fire. It would actually be cold up there. It's just that you've done so much work to get up there that you're actually hot. You start to settle. And then while you're sitting there next to the fire, be totally open to this next process. You realize that the fire is very specifically there to burn up some things in you that are dragging you backwards and that you don't need. So you can intuitively feel that your etheric body wants to move out of you and on top of the fire, not into the fire, but on top of it, enough so that there's a space between the etheric body and the fire, but it's asking for permission to move out of your body. So when you're ready, tell it has permission. Your body is then just sitting there as a body. So once your etheric body has moved out of it, your actual physical body is just really a lump of earth. It's just earth body. It's sitting there functioning perfectly well, but it's an empty body. So it's quite safe. It's just sitting there like a blob of earth. Your etheric body has moved up out of your body and over to the top of the fire, probably about 2 feet above the fire, above the flames. It doesn't get burnt. It's an etheric energy body. Now, you know what needs burning. Take this opportunity. Throw out of your etheric body anything that pops into your mind, just like a stream of ideas. Everything you know is damaging to you. Grief. Grab your grief. It could be grief about anything, death, relationship failures, things that fell apart. It could be deaths from other life experiences or from other dimensions. Anything that pops into your mind, some type of grief, chuck it into the fire and see that it's just burning up. Anger, like let that anger come out of your etheric body. Every little thing you can remember that you feel angry about, every time someone hurt you, the billion times that you got hurt about things, whether it was true or not, whether they meant to do it or not, whether it was in your mind or whether it was very, very much real, just let it sizzle out of your etheric body and throw every incident that pops into your mind into the fire. Sadness, let the sadness like bubble up inside you like water that's coming up out of your etheric body. Every tear you ever cried, no matter what it was about, every tear you ever cried, feel that it's just tear by tear flowing into the fire. You don't need it. You don't need to hang on to the sadness. Let it flow into the fire. And you can see the tears there sort of hissing on the flames. Any person or people that have come to your mind that have hurt you, intentionally or unintentionally, feel them coming up because that the memory of that person is living in your body, as if that person is actually living in your etheric body. Feel their form coming up. You're not hurting them by throwing them in the fire. You're simply destroying the memory of hurt, which is actually both a burden to you and to them. So the memory of any hurtful thing someone has done, whether it was out of ignorance or malice or jealousy, or they didn't mean to, it just happened, or every hurtful thing you can remember a person doing, throw that memory of that person into the fire. Every dream you ever had, every dream, even if now you feel it was stupid, but at the time it seemed such a beautiful dream. Every dream that you've ever had that didn't work, went haywire, or it did work and then it actually brought more pain. Something was not right about the dream. Let it come up out of your etheric body and dump it in the fire. And just stay there for a moment. Bring your etheric body back into your physical body, which is sitting beside the fire. And feel that it's floating back into your physical body through your three dantians, your wisdom, third eye, your heart, your vitality center. And as it's sinking into your body, the weight of your body becomes very heavy and travels into the earth. So your whole physical body and your etheric body, they're back together. They're completely joined together again. And you're sinking through the middle of the mountain, right through into the earth, very, very grounding, the middle of the mountain, down, 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 down. You're at the bottom of the mountain, inside the bottom of the mountain. Your body, your physical and etheric body now moves sideways out of the mountain into just the bottom of the mountain where you started the journey. You're out in the sunshine, out in the fresh air. You feel that you're all joined back together again, but some things got burned up, some sadness, some grief, some experiences, and you're lighter and you're more together and your energy centers are more activated and you're freer. And when you're ready, you can just slowly open your eyes.